We're gonna do a little live. Exactly. See if anyone joins. What? Look at this. Hello. Do you know what's really annoying is I can see the chat and I copied the link to put in the Muzzle video and it just won't let me type in the chat. So annoying. I just don't understand why I can't put something in the chat. If one of you can add the link, then God knows what I'm doing. So annoying. With these stupid issue with work, and then I literally come out and I spend 5 minutes pulling all of her toys out. This one here with the one, Hannah, madam over here, I spent ages pulling all of her toys out and she literally went one by one, stood on the edge over there and dropped them in. So there's like a little pile of toys in the water there where she's literally gone past and dropped them all in. So you're all right in my bad books. As quickly as I'm fishing them out, she's dropping them back in and watching them sink. Like, do I not have enough to do? So, rant over. Thanks for listening and cheers. I'm like, it's a beer kind of day. Hi Carla, how are you? You just caught me mid-rant. I'm gonna turn to a more positive vibe now, having got it out of my system. I'm just like, man, like, talk about creating more work. So anyway, there we go. Happy days. It's only Monday, but we made it through the worst day of the week. First day of the week. Freudian slip there. First day. So let's see how this goes. I'm sure we won't quite reach the heights of 11,000 views like we do on the weekend, but maybe there's a few people having a bad Monday like me that just need a vent or pull time to distract themselves from the madness. So, but you'll see it. I did a good job getting the majority of the toys out. The only ones left in there are the ones that Hannah sunk herself with an evil gleam in her eyes while she did it. So, love a good rant. You'll fit right in today. Oh, truly, for anyone that cares, I'm really trying to keep it all positive, but today is just today. So, hi Megamaze, how are you? Hopefully we'll just have some good vibes now I've got it out of my system. It's out in the universe and floating away. So, or sunk to the bottom of the pool like the rest of her toys have. So, one way or the other, it's all good. But man, what a day. What a day. Anyway, would you watch a tree grow or paint grow? Neither, because as I was just saying, I've got about 1 million things on my to-do list that I haven't got to do, so it feels like even just getting a moment to sit down and chat on a live is a reprieve from real life for a moment for me. So the never-ending to-do list that just doesn't seem to get shorter no matter how many things you clear off it. It's getting on my nerves today. It's getting on my nerves. I'll try and keep it as a positive a rant as possible, but just I really wish if people just thought things through before they did it, I'd probably get a lunch break every day. Enough said on that, but still. But you know what, I can't complain. I've got 3 gorgeous dogs. It's what, 5:15 and we're sat out by the pool, having a beer, chatting with friends. Can't get better than that really, can you? So, okay, so let's see. If I tap on this link.
Hey everybody, I know I get one question all the time in my lives, and that's why is Ruby wearing a muzzle? So I wanted to come on and give a quick...
There we go. Okay, long press it. I'm trying it again, folks. I've probably lost everyone there, but I am long pressing. Nothing happened.
Hey everybody, I know I get one question all the time in my lives, and that's why is Ruby wearing...
Okay, I'm back. So I long pressed, I short pressed. I'm gonna throw this stupid thing in the pool in a minute because I just apparently have no way with the technology. The only thing I can think of is if you type the what about if you type the link but you put a message with it, and I'll just click on the non-linked part of the message. That's the third and final thing that I can think to do. Otherwise, I'm just giving it up as a bad job and drinking a beer. So cheers everyone. Needed a slug. I know. That's one thing I hate about editing videos is I have to hear the sound of my own voice. I don't know how all of you put up with me, honestly. But it seems like some of you like it, which is a good thing. But hearing your own voice, it just never sounds the way you think it's going to sound. I always die on the inside. So, hey ho. Hey ho, folks. Let's play some ball. Oh no. Hang on a sec. What the hell? There we go. This might end up being a bit of a disaster one, but it's real life. Oh look, the bush is having a wee again. Not really. It always entertains me though when I see it. Something's gone wrong over there. Try tapping on my name, not the link. Well, let's give that one a go. Mandelicious.
Hey everybody,
No,
I know I get one question all the time in my lives, and that's why is Ruby wearing a muzzle? So I wanted to come on and give a quick explanation.
Okay, I'm back. Thank goodness. Okay, well, hi Classy, nice name, I like that. We are from Vegas. I'm from the UK, but I live in Vegas. We're streaming live from Vegas, I should say. And that's the goal, was to try and put the link to the muzzle video pinned in the chat so that when people ask questions about why Ruby's wearing a muzzle, I can just send them to the video, and then you lovely OGs that have stuck with me for now 21 lives don't have to hear me tell the same old story over and over again of why Ruby's wearing a muzzle. So hopefully a bit of education for the noobs, and then less painful explanation for the OGs. But every time I tap on it to save the message, it starts playing, which is cringe of all cringes. But anyway, hi Wesley, how are you? Happy Monday, folks. We are a little bit stressed today. Not really. On a scale of 1 to 10, you know, really a 6. It's not that bad, but sometimes in life we just need to get it out there and have a bit of a vent. So that's what's going on. Slight vent, really not that bad in the grand scheme of things, but it's better out than in sometimes. So hey ho. And I figured, where else should I be sharing them with my friends on YouTube? So there we are. Oh, hi Pookie. How are you? Yeah, I just wanted to pin it, not play it. Good grief, I've heard it. I heard it about 6 million times when I tried to record it and made a million attempts to read it off a piece of paper, and I couldn't apparently read. I thought I'd learned to do that when I was 4, and yet I still haven't accomplished it properly. Then I tried to just like freewheel it, wing it, whatever, and ended up stuttering all the way through it. I finally got one that was all right, and then I had to edit the damn thing. So I've heard my voice explain this thing about 6 million times. The last thing I want to do is play it again. But one thing I've noticed, when I'm in a bad mood, it's a bit extreme. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. Jack's in the pool and I missed it. Good grief. We have a highlight here and I just got carried away with the moan. So there we go. That's the universe course correcting me and telling me to shut up. Because there's much better things going on in life, such as Jack launching himself into the pool. Look how cute he is. He's actually swimming round and round. Good boy. Yeah. So good. Actually, yeah. Oh no. Ah! Okay, well, thrilled for him. Look at the state of my bloody slippers now. Look at this. Drowned. Okay, slippers are going inside because that was an absolute disaster. Okay. One in there. Two in there. Now we've got the hyperactivity that comes with him launching himself in the pool. Just tell you right now, boyo, you best stay out the way of me and my camera. It's the same old routine. He's thrilled. Thrilled. Let's have a look. Okay, let me catch up on the comments. So a bit of a message then, Link. Try that. Steve says, how much dog pee is in the pool? None! Oh my God. We wouldn't be doing this if they were peeing in the pool. Like, top of my priority list would be teaching the dogs not to do that. But no, they pee on the grass, on the gravel. There's no pee in the pool. Thank the Lord. Good question, but I mean, I think you've asked that question so that I could really give myself an example of how much worse life could be, so I shut up moaning. And honestly, if there was poops or pees in the pool, my scale of 1 to 10, on which I was a 6, would be like a 24. So no pee in the pool, thank God. I do have it drained every season, not for the pee, because there is none, but for the hairs, just to make sure that everything is super clean and sanitary. And I have a super great pool system that means every 2 hours there's a complete rotation of all the water in the pool so that it's really clean, because I do like to get in there and I do not like to be covered in hairs. I did a short last week with my pool guys. They are my best buddies and do an awesome job of looking after the pool for me. So let's try this. Pin message. Did it work? Did it work? I've done everything I can possibly do, so hopefully that worked. Carla says, thanks for coming on. I just finished giving my Dachshund his sub-Q fluids and needed a break. Ah, perfect. Carla, you always cheer me up. I feel like I need you in my life more regularly. You're always so positive and happy. Love that. You must be a joy to be around with all your friends. Very good. Okay, Wesley, I was sick yesterday. Oh no. I'm hoping that you're feeling better today. It's always the worst when you get sick on a Sunday though. That's supposed to be the day off, right? And if you're sick, it's like, man, of all the days to waste. I could have wasted today, quite honestly, but I was a good soldier and went to work, did my job, solved some problems. There was a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day when you fix some fires, right? That's always a good thing. Yeah, great jump, Jack. Whoa, I'm really behind because he jumped about 5 minutes ago. Sorry, everyone. Jumping Jack flash. Perfect. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Happy Monday. Okay, and I've caught up a little bit. Apart from to say hi to Darko. I think that's it. Did it work? Oh, Ruby! No! Christ alive, both of them on me at once. I just literally did a short for synchronized shaking and they both decided to do it right on top of my head. Love that for me. I just washed my hair last night. Okay, in future I'll write a better message and save it to my clipboard. Aw, aren't you good? I should have done that. I was just in too bad of a mood to think straight, sorry. But thank you. Steve says I've got 2 miniature schnauzers. Oh, cute. One of my favourite dogs to groom back in there when I was a dog groomer was a mini schnauzer. I just thought they were like super easy. I loved the clip, always dead cute. Christy says, oh my God, I love your accent. Fabulous, love that. That's cool, thank you. The big debate is, do I sound like a Peaky Blinder or do I sound posh? I feel like I sound more peaky than posh, but others think differently. That was a really fun show with the pool guys. They seem really chill. Yeah, they're so nice. I remember when my mum and sister came to visit from the UK and they bought a load of beers over and not partied, that's a bit extreme, but they did do shots. So they are just really nice. One time a gecko managed to get in my house and I had an absolute fit. Even though I like geckos, I just didn't like it in my kitchen. And they immediately drove across town to come help me with it. Just like really, really nice, good people. I'm really lucky to have found them. So yeah, shout out to the pool guys. Good old Ron. Let's see, Darko, hello. Again, cool. Love that. Sophia and Waylon, why is the German Shepherd wearing a muzzle? Fantastic question. I do believe that we have a video pinned in the chat that explains it, but everyone shout out if not, let me know. But I did a bit of a longer video so that I give a proper explanation. She's a rescue, she's got some stuff going on, but she's very happy. So hopefully that video gives you all the context you need, but don't leave just now. Stay on and chat with us for a bit and then save it for later. Obi-Wan, what temperature do you keep your house at? Great question. Normally at around 78, and then today I wondered why I was like feeling like the rage and the sweats, and it was because it was on 82. And so maybe that has something to do with my mood. I don't know, but it definitely was hotter than usual. The bloody eco setup turned itself on automatically and shot all my temps up, so still cooler than the inside, so I'm sure it'll be a welcome relief when I go in. Where not today? Exactly, I agree. Let's see. Flavia said hi. I know you said some more there, but unfortunately I'm useless. I got some of it but not all of it, so I'll say hi, and forgive me for only speaking English. I'm useless. Let's see, Jones's channel, Mummy Mel's. Hi, how are you? So many new folks on the channel today, that's awesome. Love that. And then Mimi Luna says, hi Viva Paws cuties. That's so good. My God, it's really nice to see some new faces. Not that the OGs don't get stressed. I love you all equally, but it's always nice to have some new people on. And I can breathe, I'm done officially. Thank goodness. Okay, is that a pig? Is that a pig emoji or am I just seeing this wrong? I can't tell. Or a polar bear? One of the two. I'm in the sunshine, so I can't quite tell. But I love all animals, so whatever it is, all good. Everyone that needs a celebratory. We finished the first day of the week. Drink. Please do grab your beverage of choice and cheers. I'm gonna go with a beer. Just one, but cheers to everyone. Do I ever go in the pool? You'd think, as wet as I get sitting on the sidelines, I may as well get in there and do it from the pool, but I do, just not while I'm on a live, because I really like to see what you all are saying. I'm too nosy to not keep an eye on the chat. So I'll go in the pool maybe like 4 or 5 times a week, but usually when I'm not on a live. And I'll try and record it sometimes so you can see what goes on. So there's some videos saved already, but I'll try and do some more because there's always something fun going on with these 3. But yeah, I don't think I've got fully in on the live, just paddling a little bit. And then Lisa, yes, you did send a pig. It was a pig. Brilliant. I hope that's not aimed at me, but I'll take it either way. Let's see, Obi-Wan, at least it wasn't as hot today as Friday. I had to work on my car and felt like I was getting fried. Where are you based, Obi? I could say like Saturday and Sunday was about 10-15 degrees cooler here this weekend, and it was such a relief. So nice for a change, but still, you know, really hot. Mimi, Carla says cheers. Mimi says I'm in San Fran. It's chilly. Chilly's no good. Hi, Nature Boy, you are back. Good to see you. Hope you've had a great start to the week. That's awesome. Wesley's got to go eat dinner. No worries. Go enjoy your food, and we'll see you again later. Don't forget to sub if you haven't already, so we can see you on our next live. Trying to go through. Nature Boy, you have 27. Did you have 13 the other time we talked? That's growth for you. More than double, right? Congratulations. I wish I could double mine within a week. That's impressive. I'm the one that gave the pig. Well, Lisa, love you regardless. Send me a dog next time, though. Let's leave the pigs out of it. Obi-Wan, you're in Las Vegas as well. Go Raiders. Nice. Oh, good grief. She just drenched me. Truly drenched me. Nice. Yeah, did you feel it the same this weekend? It was nice and cool for a change? Cool, she says. It was in the 80s, but still, it was a relief from the triple digits. Yeah, Nature Boy, you are smashing it. That is awesome. Capacitor, if I said that right. Put your hand on the camera for a siren head edit. I don't know what that is. Here's my finger though. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Oh, AMJ, you're back. Hi, how are you? I'm such an idiot. But hey ho, we could do with a good laugh, even if it's silly. Here you are, Hannah. You want to go fetch? Ready? Go fetch. I see the boyo. He's off there eating my palm tree. Oi! Yes, I'm talking to you. Come here. Come here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Good boy. Bloody hell, he actually did something right for a change. Well done you. Good boyo. Good boy. Nice job. Where's your toy? Can you fetch? See if you can do that one too. Go fetch. Oh my God. Has he grown a 3rd brain cell over the weekend? What happened? Amazing stuff. You didn't quite fetch it, but you knew what I was talking about. Fabulous. I think I missed a few things here, but I just scrolled back to me, put my finger over the camera, so that gives us a good sense of where we're at. So AMG, good. How about you? Well, as I was saying earlier, much better now for having started alive, because I just feel like you all cheer me up massively. I was in a bit of a bad mood at the start of this, but you know, pool time with the puppies, it turns the whole mood around. I hope it does the same thing for all of you and not just me, but definitely better. Let's see, do I play Roblox? I don't know what Roblox is, so the answer is no, but tell me about it. Maybe I will one day. Dan says hi. Hi Dan, how are you? Happy Monday. Oh good grief, Hannah says happy Monday too. I realise I'm talking 100 an hour. It's the stress releasing itself from the body. Let's go get some toys in the pool for these puppies. Unplug myself. We're gonna go for a little wander. Okay, there you go. There's one. There's two. Oh, that was Jack nosing the camera, giving you all kisses. There's 4. All the house is covered in toys. Everywhere. Here's 5. Ready? Go get it. See if I can get 6 in without it sinking. Ready, go! Accidentally knocked Hannah in the face there. But hey ho. Now I've spied a couple more over here. Because, you know, 3 or 4 toys just isn't enough. Let's get these going. Oh, well, Ruby just ran into the fence. It is a muzzle, folks, not a blindfold. And yet, apparently... What did you do? Did you run into the fence? Was that a silly thing to do? Do you care? No. You don't care, do you? Go jump. Jump. Wow. There she goes. Okay, and you're back charging. Look at that. Organised charger and a beer. Let's see. I missed loads there, so let me go back. I remember the roadblock. Yes, a 3rd brain cell. That's correct. See what he's doing? He's trying to get into the pool from behind the fence. He could just walk around it and come in, but no. Stumped. And he's trying to eat the tree again, which will give him a bellyache, which I'll have to clean up. So don't you just love that for me? Anyway, hi Brinley, how are you? Hope you're well. Oh, AMJ says hi to the puppies. They all say hi back, or they would if they could. Let's see. Hi Hannah. Did you find any floaty toys yet? I've ordered 4 new balls. I still have not found where any of the OG balls are. I honestly was thinking about that late last night in bed, about 3 o'clock, after having a nightmare about something random. I woke up and I spent 45 minutes pontificating about where the balls could be instead of having a good sleep. So it's definitely top of mind, but the new balls arrive Wednesday. We'll be all grateful to know. 4 of them, just like last time. And I've added them to my wish list as well, because I really do feel like there's obviously a ball thief. That's what I was thinking last night, was would any of my neighbours have jumped in the garden to steal the balls? Now the obvious answer to that is no. Of course they wouldn't have, because no one's that much of a loser that they need a $5 ball and would risk being arrested to steal said ball. But at 3 o'clock in the morning, that seemed like it might be a good idea. So thankfully sleep solves those kind of stupid ideas, and I do not think that today, clearly. But anyway. Let's have a look. Wonderboy says, you sound British. I'm from North Yorkshire. I am British. Oh, hello, Santiago. Yes, I am British. And we do have this, as I said earlier, debate of whether I sound like a Peaky Blinder or if I sound posh. I feel like we should all take a vote at some point. Maybe I'll do a post on my chat. But I'm trying to keep it about the dogs anyway, not me. So who cares what I sound like? As long as you all like it. Sometimes it gets on my nerves. It might get on yours. But hey ho, it is what it is. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but why does the one duck have them on? Don't worry, you can ask any questions you like. We're a positive space that encourages questions. However, I will tell you that we do have a video saved in the chat that answers it properly. So hopefully you can save it and go take a look at it later. There's good reasons, she's a rescue, all the stuff, but I try not to go on about it too much in the chat just because there's about 35 people in the chat that have heard it about 600 times. But anyway, what's your name, poor mother? I am a poor mother. I tell you, I've been through the ringer today. Pour me, pour me. Pour me another drink. Cheers. Okay, well, my name is Victoria. So if anyone wants to go with that. But I think you called me like work wife or something that was kind of endearing. So we can stick with that if you like. Hi, Wonderboy. Where in North Yorkshire? Yes, we'd all like to know. Everyone's saying hi to Santiago. Scarborough. Very good. Classy Me says, don't care. Can't recall about what, but that's fine. BM says, where are you? We're in Vegas. Everyone else can say where you are in the chat. Peaky Blinder will do for now. Or Shelby. Shelby. I don't know how I feel. Peaky Blinder, that'll do. Or posh. Well, no, I don't like to be posh. Whatever. This is about the dogs. Let's focus on those. Let's see. Oh, Nature Boy, you leveled up. Woohoo! You were back. You were posting some videos, and you arrived back to leveling up. So how cool is that? Middlesbrough, not far from here. Small world. Nice. Pups Are Us. Oh, I love that name. That should have been us. Pups Are Us. The pool looks fun. Thank you. It is fun. They like it. I like it. Ruby loves it. She's our little dolphin dude over there. Never out of the water. And then if we're lucky, we catch a glimpse of the great, majestic Jack in the water, who likes to leap in. He did do it earlier on the chat. I missed it because I was too busy moaning. Sad times. But anyway, hey ho. Ooh, Pancake in the Sky, subscribe to my channel. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Love that. We need more dogs. Agreed. A posh Peaky Blinder. Oh yeah, that's good. That's all right. That I could be the posh one that comes in, just like the Irish one that infiltrated the system. That'll be me. That. Actually, do you know who I'd like to be friends with on that show? Not really in real life, God no. But you know, oh, Tom Hardy's character. He was good. He was good. Period. Okay. Hi, Alejandra. My name is Jeef. Is it Jeef? We have a Jeff on the line and a Jeef. Work wife will do. Fine. I'll take it. Mod speech time. Very good, Mandy. Thank you very much. Carlos in Jacksonville. Most of my team are in Florida. We might be doing our off-site in Florida, in which case I'll do a live remotely. Although the only thing is it'll be just me and no dogs. So maybe not. I'm going to post more Rivals videos and then I'm going to come back. No problem. You're welcome anytime. Anthony Fletcher says, hey. BM says, cool, do all the dogs get along? They do. They do. I would say like a general thumbs up. I would say the boyo is a little bit annoying sometimes to the one with the muzzle on. So sometimes, you know, she'll overcorrect and put him in his place, but nothing savage. Just a general, like, pack it in, you know, which he sometimes needs, honestly. And then, so, please call out if I miss anybody, because I like to make sure I include everyone and do shout outs and all the stuff, but I'm trying to go as fast as I can, and my mouth sometimes doesn't keep up with the chat, so we're trying. Okay, so what's the story? How can you move across the pond? Yeah. So I used to work in, well, I still work in travel, but I used to work in travel back in the UK, and I'd get to travel maybe 4 or 5 times a year and then go on vacations. And I just kept thinking, you know, it's not enough. It's not enough. I want more. I want my whole life to be an adventure. So eventually I decided that the way to facilitate that would be to move to another country, and then my whole life would be new. My whole life would be new experiences and adventures and all the stuff. So about 10 years ago, that was the plan. I quit my job in event management and moved to the US, and then I've worked in travel and tourism over here for 10 years. And fortunately, been very lucky to get paid to travel the States, which is pretty much a dream come true. And my new adventure is stability, because normally I used to live out of hotels and be in a different state every month and kind of crazy lifestyle, but was very good when it was just me. And then my new adventure is having a house, a mortgage, and a regular coffee shop and bills to pay and dogs and all the stuff. So I love it. And I know a lot of people think it's boring and settling down, but for me it's just the next step of this crazy thing called life. And I figured I'd share it with all of you, because not everyone is in a position to have dogs or in a position to travel, and at least this way I get to share some of my exploits with everybody. So yeah, that's the story. I'm sure I missed some bits there, but hey ho. So hey to lots of people that have joined. Hey Angela, how are you? Pups is in Daytona. Positive mental attitude. You leveled up to level 9. Oh God, brace yourself for this. We've got 9 coming. Deep breath. Slug of a beer first. Okay. How many am I doing? 9. Okay. Woohoo! 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 Oh my God, I'm out of breath. Well, we did it. 9. There you go. There you go. Choking. Jack's coming over to check and see if I'm broken. It's okay, boyo. It's not a glitch. I'm all right. We're 1 away from a mega woohoo, though, so that's good. Jeff is here. Hi, Jeff. How are you? 9 posh woohoos for you. There you go. The dog with the muzzle is wandering around aimlessly. She's got a toy in her mouth. Look. Ruby, come here. She cracks me up. Maria says hi. Hi Maria, how are you? Wonderboy says, that's interesting, you do right getting out of here, it's gone down the shit. Well, I like what I've got going on. Pups says, I've got 5 pits. Nice. What are their names and how old are they? What is that? Is that a little waving man? I think it is. Hi back. And Nature Boy's back also. Wonderboy says, I've never been on a plane myself and I'm mid-30s. Well, who knows what the next 30 years is going to look like. You could be on 100 planes by the time you're 60. So go for it. Carlos says, interesting story. I don't know if it really is or if you're just pitying me there, but hopefully it was a bit interesting. It's different, that's for sure. Wenda says, I just got here and I see these beautiful dogs. Yes, that's what we're all about. Hannah over here is our little rock star diva. Jack is working on developing brain cells, as we said earlier, and then Ruby is our water lover. You want to go jump? Show everyone. Jump. Yes, jump. That's her favourite thing. She loves to perform for a crowd with that stuff. She doesn't really realise that she's on camera in front of a crowd. She hates crowds, really. But hey, I'm typing loads. I want more woohoos. Evil. What diet do you feed to your dogs? So all my dogs are on kibble, dry food. They have different ones depending on their different needs. So Ruby's got a medical condition, so she's on specially formulated food for a liver issue. And then Jack is on puppy food, and Hannah, don't tell Hannah this, but she's on weight control. So that's a secret. But she's doing really good on it. And all their poops are nice and solid this week, which I'm thrilled about. And then they all get supplements. So they have a bone broth supplement, a turkey tail supplement, and a pumpkin supplement, as well as fish oils. And then throughout the week, they get various different treats, all healthy, like pumpkin puree, blueberries, natural Greek yogurt. We are going to try celery for the first time this week, so I'll do a little video of that. I did contemplate raw, and I just don't know how practical it is, given that some of my dogs are grazers and we live in 110 degree heat. I just really don't love that idea. I know people do it and do it very well, but it's just not for me right this second. But anyway, each to their own, right? Wonder says hi. Wonder Boy says, I did go to France once as my ex was French. It was lovely there. Yeah, I went. One of my last trips. My last trip was back to the UK for a visit. I haven't been home in 6 years, so that was awesome to see all the family. But my last proper trip with work was Provence in France. So that was pretty cool. Love that. Wonder says, I have a female German Shepherd and she's 6 months old and named his Socks. That's a super cute name. Oh my God, love that. What colour is she? Is she a black and tan or an all black like Boyo over here? Pups are us. Is that a Great Pyrenees? It's the size of a Great Pyrenees, honestly. This one here is German Shepherd mixed with Cane Corso and Husky. So he's pretty big. Hi Gloria, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Oh yeah, good shout, Mandy. There's a really good trick video if you want to check that out. Ruby loves the tricks. She's all about it. Can you see everyone on screen right now? I think so. She's a black and tan. Nice. Ian says, have they been neutered? Yep, they're all done because they're all rescues. So all of them were either neutered before I got them, or it was a condition of me being able to adopt them that they got neutered. So, yep. No puppies for us unless I get a rescue number 4. We'll see. I've been to Dizeth, but I've never been to me. Did I read that right? She's in training right now. How's that going? Jack's in training. I mean, they're all in training. I kind of feel like it doesn't really stop, but Jack's officially in proper training. It's going well. He was a very, very good boy over the weekend with his training. I was very proud of him. He was being very polite for a change because he's working on his manners right now and not jumping on everybody and everything. So my Grammy has a German Shepherd and she is the funniest. I will agree. Jack by far is the funniest dog. He has me in stitches. The house is full of laughter with this one. Hannah is full of cuddles, and Ruby is just like, I think she's like me in dog form, sorry, like just love her. We're so in sync. But Jack is definitely the comedian of the bunch. Yes, I'm talking about you as you eat my plants. Naughty boy. Let's see. Pupsaurus says, one of my pits is a Corso. He's huge. Yeah, definitely huge. Jack looks like a shepherd on steroids. Not bulky, but just tall. Jarrett says hi. BM says, oh, good. Wonderboy says, blue sky with no chemtrails. Lovely blue sky. That's what we're going to focus on. Yeah, Jack's only one. He's not finished growing. How do they cope with the heat? Honestly, lots of pool time. We have the AC on, unless it turns to eco, of course, as I mentioned earlier. With the AC on, if we do go out, we have boots on and we stay inside in air-conditioned stores. Go jump. Go jump, yes. She cries unless I tell her to jump in. And then, yeah, just lots and lots of pool time. We're in every single day. The dogs are in every single day. And then they just sort of stay damp for the majority of the day, I think. But try not to force them to go on walks or force them to do anything when it's crazy hot. I couldn't cope. The good thing is I can't cope with it. So I'm a really good one for like not pushing it too far, because if I don't like it, they're definitely not going to like it. So we make it work. But most of our training is either really early in the morning or it's inside a store. Just try and keep them safe and healthy. And then Wonderboy says, best get some sleep. Lovely to meet you guys. Much love. Ah, lovely. Yes, please do sub and come back and see us again soon. We've got another one on Friday evening after work, so hope to see you then. And then Wonder Boy, before you go, you leveled up to level 1. So woohoo! Well done. It's a great place to leave off. Your mum's left toe, possibly the best name of anyone I've seen in the channel so far. Love that. Hiya, how are you? Those paws are telltales. Yeah. He has the craziest feet. I don't know if you're catching that on camera, but they are huge and a weird shape as well. Alex is good life. Says, hello, how are you? I'm in India. Nice. And that's a paw. Oh, that was very close. Did you need to shake off right so close to me? Did you? I think it was that I was not paying Hannah enough attention. So there you go. Hannah's on screen right now. Let's give her some love. We got a woohoo for everybody. Yes, woohoo, Wonder Boy. Well done. Sergio says hi. Pool. I should have guessed. I should have guessed that's where you were going, Wender. Sorry about that. But yes, the pool helps a lot. Mum's toe is cracking me up. Suzanne said hi. Hiya, how are you? Happy Monday. BM asks, are they like house dogs? Oh yeah, definitely house dogs. Ruby sleeps in my bed. Jack and Hannah sleep at the bottom of my bed on the floor. They're in the house. They're definitely house dogs. They're spoiled in the best way. They deserve it. You should check out some of my videos. You'll get a good gist of what our life is like. Always looking for ways to improve it, of course, but I think they're pretty happy. Try and keep them happy. That's the goal. Yep, live streams on Fridays and Saturdays. Absolutely. BM, you leveled up to level 1. Well done, BM. Woohoo! Well done. Hi, Alex. Welcome to the chat. Happy Monday. Nature Boy. I thought you left, Nature Boy. I was just still sticking around. My grandma has 4 dogs. 2 of them are mini Australian Shepherds, and then she has a poodle, and she also has a German Shepherd. Do you have a favourite, dare I ask? Or are they all equally the same? You want a good jump? I can hear you. Yes, go on then. Good jump. So funny. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if it came out today. I think it did, but I did a little video of us in the pool, not on a live. And you'll see from that, if any of you watch it, she does not ask for permission to get in during the whole time. She's just jumping in and out, free willy, quite happy. Willy-nilly, I mean, not free willy. Although still water-based, so I suppose it's appropriate. But yes, anyway, she gets in and out fine. It's only when we're on a live that she asks for permission. It's the weirdest thing. But I think she just wants some camera time, you know? I think that's what it's really about. Yeah, let's show you these 2 for a second. Oh, thank you for the follow, Wonder Boy. Love that. Hi, seriously, Suzanne and Alex. Yes, yes. So nice puppy. I'm going to try and whiz through a little bit, make sure I catch everybody. Do you get them pup cups? I do. I rarely go to Starbucks. I try and make my own because honestly, I'm broke from spending all my money on the dogs, and a Starbucks is a luxury. But I do pup cups if we go. Actually, our local Starbucks loves Jack. I take him with me and they are all about it. So they do get them occasionally, but I try and do more things like frozen yogurt or pumpkin or things like that that are a bit more healthy. But a little treat every now and again doesn't hurt anybody, does it? Hi, Prelin. How are you? Hi, Jared. Welcome to the chat. We're just having a pool party with the dogs. Oh my God, the dog is so pretty. Which one? This one? Hannah? If so, she'll be thrilled to hear about that. She loves to be the star of the show. My German Shepherd is my favourite. She's a really good dog. And if you look like you're drowning in the pool, she'll jump in and try and get you out. Oh yes, so if I look like I'm drowning in the pool, Jack will further help me along and dive on top of my head and just make sure that I'm really under the water. So love that for me. But he tries. He tries. And I think... Folks, I think for the first time in the last 39 minutes, I've actually caught up with the chat. So cheers to that. Well done me. I'm going to take a slug of my beer. It feels like we just joined like 2 seconds ago. And apparently we're 40 minutes in, so I don't know how that happened. But apologies to my UK friends who agreed to join when I said, oh, I'll just do a 20-minute one, and 40 minutes later we're still going. So hey ho, thank you so much. Leo, I love the emojis. The first ones with the hearts, the angry face less so, but appropriate for my mood from the start of the chat to now, so we'll go with it. Mandy says, you're right. Jack is more likely to push you under. Absolutely. Hi, Leah. How are you? Hi, Ark. Great ponies. We've had that for 2 times in the chat. This one, the black one, has got Cane Corso in, which explains the height. This one is a golden. And then this one running across the screen like a mad thing is part dolphin, part border collie, and part German Shepherd. She's thrilled with herself. The German Shepherd's name is Stella. Well, say hi to Stella and give her a big cuddle from me. Leah, we do have a video saved in the chat for if there's questions on the muzzle, just so that we can give you a really thorough explanation. There's a little 5-minute video if you want to check it out later. But don't leave us just yet. Stay on and have a good chat first. And then Alex says, please support me. I'm in India. Well, I can send you lots of love your way. That's about as good as it's going to get. But all the dogs say hi too. Oh, very good. Well, I will tell you folks, I'm in a much better mood than I was 40 minutes ago. So thank you to everybody. It's down to you. I think I'll go and have a nice meal and a nice relax and watch some TV. And not feel as stressed as I was 40 minutes ago. So love that for me. Thank you. And I hopefully had the same kind of influence on all of you. A bit of pup time on a Monday evening is never a bad thing, is it? So BM says Ruby is a funny character. She really, well, all three of them are, honestly. They're all so different that they keep me really Is Jack going to jump in? Are we going to catch him? Let's see. Oh, Leah, you leveled up. Woohoo! Well done. That's awesome. Alex says, my challenge, join me and follow. Absolutely. Oh. He thought about it. Come on, Jack, you can do it. You can see Husky in him. Look at his tail, that curly tail. Nature Boy, I will when I go to the house in like 10 minutes because I have to let them out. Fed them early because my grandma's out of town for like a week and my grandpa is with her. Well, that's very nice of you. Very lucky having someone to look after the dogs. What I meant by leveled up. Leveled up is the more you engage in the chat and you talk and say hi and all the stuff, the more points you get. And if you get so many points, you get to level up. So it's just a way of us having a leaderboard for engagement, and we like to just keep track of everyone, make sure that we say hi to our regulars, and you know, have some, you know, non-tangible rewards for joining in the chat. So all good stuff. Hi Glenn, how are you? Happy Monday. Look at Jack. Chewing on my plant again. Chewing on my plant. Yes, I'm talking to you. Hanging out of his mouth like a fag. Go jump, Ruby. Jump. Here comes trouble. Here he is. Alex, I'm not sure what you said, but love it. And Nature Boy says, I see people's names are in blue. What does that mean? I think the blue ones are my mods. Let me just check to make sure I'm saying it correctly. Yeah, Positive is Nick. He's a good friend. Nick has an amazing channel, actually. So if any of you love the English accent and want to take it a step further, Nick has an amazing English pub set up. So he does his lives from the pub. You can order a drink. You can have a song on the jukebox. Just have a good old British chinwag. And so it's awesome. I love it. So if anyone is in the mood for that, there's no dogs, but the pub is called the Bear's Paws, so we have that in common, right? And it's a great live on a Wednesday and a Sunday. So if you want to check it out, go sub to Positive Mental Attitude. He's one of my mods, and then the other one is Mandy, who's my auntie. So yeah, keeping it in the family, folks. And then we've got a couple of questions about the dog's mouth. That's Ruby. She's got a muzzle on, just to keep everyone a bit safe. We've got a video in the chat if you want to check it out. It's pinned so that you can all see it nice and easily. And it just gives a much more detailed explanation of her history. She's a rescue, so there's a bit of a story that goes with it, and a bit more clarity of the what and the why. So check that one out. Ultimately, she's happy, she's safe. It keeps everyone safe. She can pick up toys, she can swim and all the stuff. So we're all good, but thanks for the questions, appreciate it. Nice to have some dog lovers on the channel. Glenn says, I'm 8 years old and I'm in my bar. Well, hi, Glenn. I'm not sure where you are in the world, but I'm not sure if this is right. We've got a couple of 8-year-olds on here. I'm not sure if that's the case, but if it is, hopefully you're watching with your mum and dad. It's all just puppies anyway, so there we go. Oh. I'm going to have an alcoholic beverage, not for kids, just to clarify. But yeah, enjoy the puppies in the pool for a minute. I'll have a quick drink. And I'm back. So I wasn't sure if we'd get lots of views on this, with it being a Monday evening after work, but it seems like quite a few people have joined, so thank you so much for that. Oh, how does he eat? So Ruby, the one with the muzzle on, she doesn't have the muzzle on all the time. It's just when I do a live, just to make sure everyone's safe while I'm kind of not concentrating. So most of the time she doesn't have the muzzle on at all, and so she eats just normally. She can pick up toys with the muzzle on, and she gets treats with the muzzle on, but when it's time for like proper meal time, they just all have their own bowls and eat normally. So don't worry about that. What time is it there? It's 5:56. So I think I'm going to finish in 4 minutes. I'll keep it on the hour. But it just was a lovely way to finish the day, having a good old chin wag and chatting with friends. So thank you all for joining and keeping me company and listening to me vent. I was on a bit of a bad mood at the start of this one. I'm in a much better mood now. I'm just realising actually that I only did 46 minutes, so maybe we can go to 6:15, do a full round hour. I like to keep numbers whole, as close as possible. So there you go, bonus 15 minutes. If everyone's good with that, especially my friends in the UK that have stayed up late, we'll do another 15 minutes, but let me know if not. I'm on your time, so whatever works. Wow, lady, I love your pool. Me too, thanks. Hi, Jose. Nancy just subbed. Thank you, love that. I'm really on a mission to try and get my subs up and my watch hours. Watch hours are killing me. Nowhere near close, and I'm very impatient, so we're trying to get there. But I suppose, as you know, when we really take a step back, it's quality over quantity, isn't it? So I'm super glad for the numbers that I've got, and all the people that have subbed are all lovely. Dog lovers, positive vibes, nice, kind people. And I'd take that every day over 100,000 idiots. So there we go. Look at Ruby, she looks like a drowned rat. Are you okay over there? Are you okay? Have you had a good time today, Ruby? Want to go jump? Yes, jump. She definitely, the little pose, looking over her shoulder. Come on now. She knows what she's doing. She's working the camera. Surely. Brilliant. Let's have a look at what I missed. Well, Nancy subbed, so again, thank you for that. That's awesome. BM says, what is the weather like all year round? It's hot, I will say, but we do get a proper winter. Cold enough that we need like gloves and a scarf and all of that. I don't really love the winter, honestly. You'd think I'd be glad of it considering how hot it is, but as soon as this warm weather comes, I'm thrilled. So we have all 4 seasons. They're just a lot milder than everywhere else in the world, I think. We don't really get snow. Up in the mountains there's snow, but generally just warm. And I will tell you, when it turns to winter, it turns overnight. There's no gradual about it. One day you're in shorts and t-shirt, the next day you're in jeans, jumper, coat, hat, gloves, scarves. It's crazy, but I love it. I think I moved for the weather. I think it's the best thing, you know. Well, obviously the best thing is the dogs, but I mean the best thing outside of the dogs is just the weather. Good job, Mandy. Mod speech time, love that, thank you. Leah says love you and your dogs. Thank you, that's awesome. We have a new friend joining that says hi. I'm not probably going to be able to pronounce what you said, but hi, welcome. Wesley's back, awesome. Joyce is back. Santiago's still here. Do I heat my pool in the winter? No, I do not. We close it off well, I say we close it off. Let's see how that goes now that Jack's decided he likes it. I've got this little fence that goes around, and we tend to not get in the winter. It's cold. I'm okay with it though. I don't know. If they do get in, I towel dry them. That's the only major difference. Whereas in the summer they drip dry. But probably I should heat it. I had a jacuzzi at one point, but I sold it because I just didn't like it. I'm like, if it's that cold, I don't want to get wet. I'll go and have a bath, you know? So I don't know. That's just me though. BM sounds nice. Jose says, lady, you in Florida? No, I'm in Vegas. I'm surprised that my channel doesn't give it away more. I get a lot of questions of where we're from, but the channel name is Viva Paws Vegas. So I thought I was doing a really clever thing with the name of the channel, and yet maybe not. We'll see. So anyway, Nature Boy says, your mum says hi. Hi, Mum. How are you? Have your dogs ever got out? Jack got out this week, actually. As I was putting my bins out, he ran past me. And all he did was he realised, because we've got 2 exits from the back garden. One is round the side and one is through the garage. Or garage, wherever you're from. And he ran through to the front, realised that the garage was connected, did a double take and then ran back to the back garden. So I thought that was pretty good that he didn't run away. did give me a heart failure. It took 10 years of my life and I have a new grey streak in my hair, but still, I think my dogs would be mad, honestly. Like, they went from being rescues, literally living the hard life, to this. And I'm like, these fools are stupid if they run away. Stupid. I don't think they will. But never say never. Let's put all of the positive vibes out in the universe that the dogs don't run away, because if they did, I would be absolutely devastated. My dogs are my whole world. I'm the kind of idiot that watches one Instagram reel about a dog dying and sits and cries for 3 hours, thinking about the day when my dogs might die in 10 years' time. So, hey ho. Right now, we are living the luxury life, BM. I will say. We are living the life and just sharing it with the world. It's been hard earned, a long time coming, but we're finally here and determined to embrace it and be grateful for it. So that's where we are. Silver Eagle says you should do an ad read. What is that? Is that like, you mean like a voiceover for a commercial? God, I'm gonna get a big head with, if that is the case. I mean, you might correct me in a minute and be like, no love, you're completely on the wrong page here. But if that is what it is, I'm gonna get a major big head over here. But yeah, let me know. Nature Boy says bye. Okay, you're gonna go to your grandma's house. Say hi to the dogs for me. Give them a big cuddle. Good job looking after your nana's dogs for her. And we'll see you again soon, Nature Boy. Bye. Leah says, ugh, Ruby, don't shake off on me, please. You wanna go jump? Yes, go jump. Jump. And she's off. They're healthy, so they're not gonna die anytime soon. See, sensibly, I know that. But it's one of those stupid things where right before I go to sleep and they're all snuggly and cute, and I do the stupid thing of going onto Instagram, and before you know it, I'm watching a reel about a dog crossing the Rainbow Bridge and I've got tears in my eyes, crying about it. Just ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous, and yet I still do it every night. So hey ho. Maybe I'll do less of it. I'll keep myself entertained with you guys, and this will be my social media engagement instead of Instagram. Hi to Silver. Did I miss someone? Did I miss Silver joining? So sorry if I did, but hello. Oh no, I did say hi because you were the one saying about the ad read. We're all good. Panic there for a second. And then hi to someone that just joined and waved. And I'm terrible, but I'm not going to be able to pronounce your name unless you tell me exactly how to say it. But hi and welcome. Happy Monday, everybody. And look at that. I've just finished it off before it got warm. Perfectly timing it out with the live. I'd almost be like a professional, except that would make me an alcoholic, which I'm not, so. Jackie boy. Hello. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Don't jump on me while you're soaking wet, please. The weather looks nice. It is. The last few days, the temperature's dropped by 10, 15, 20 degrees, and it's just made a huge difference. So instead of sitting out here and suffocating, I'm sitting out and just being a bit warm. I've got a sweaty neck. That's a little less enjoyable, but keeping it real. Hello. Oh, hi, Ruby. Are you a good girl? You want to go jump in the pool? Yes. Go jump. Jump. She just came in and put her head on my knee and was like, please let me jump in the pool. I'm like, it's open. You can jump in anytime you want. Let's have a look. Mark Evans from Vermont says hello. Hi, Mark. How are you? How is Vermont? One of my favorite places in the US. Love that. Quite different. Quite a different view from the last time I went to Vermont, but still. Hope you are well. And then I see some dog emojis. Love that. That shape but black would look exactly like Ruby. The one in the pool. Look at Hannah going to town, shredding the toys. It's her new favourite thing. Shred, shred, shred. I've got bits of toy everywhere, all over the house, all over the yard. Just little threads. She doesn't eat any of it, she just shreds it. Mark says very hot today. Hot and humid? What's those things you have with the maple syrup on, like shaved ice? There's a place in Vermont. Tell me, what is it? They've got a weird name. And like popovers. Is that the other thing? Am I right? You'll tell me, Mark. I'm sure of it. I wish you were at that pool. Well, the good thing is I'm sharing the love as best I can through the benefits of YouTube. So hopefully you can put it on a big screen and feel just like you're here. This one's crying because she wants to go in the pool. You want to go jump? Go on then. Yes. Jump. Yes. Go on. There we go. Does Hannah shred the toys so you buy new ones, as she likes getting presents? I think so. She is the queen of things. She's like very much a give me all the stuff. Let me make demands. Let me be the star. Sugar on snow. That's it. Yes. Delicious. And is it popovers? Yeah, popovers are Yorkshire puddings, but in the US, they are served with sweet things like jam and cream, right? Whereas we would have them with like a roast beef dinner. That's right. Look at that, connecting all the dots. Ruby is a baby. She is a baby. She's the one that sleeps in my bed at night. Lies on her back, all 4 feet in the air, head on my pillow with me, snoring away. Super cute. I mean, how lucky am I with these 3, honestly? Like, if I could have dreamt this as a child and known that this was coming, my life would have been a whole different story. If I'd have known that I'd be this lucky one day. Truly. I know it's sentimental, but truly. Can't make this up, can you? These 3 dogs are just... You're perfect, aren't you? You're perfect. You want to go jump? I mean, less perfect is this pile of crap on the floor that she's making, but you know, we move. Let's see. Hi, Zach. Iowa, USA. Love that. How's Iowa? What's the weather like? Mark says he's been working on my tan at my house. Very good. Me too. Although I'm sat in the shade. But me too. Santiago says, any snakes or anything ever in your yard? I had a rat in this yard once. It was dying. It was dying. It was over here. Over here. Dying. And I was scared that the dogs were going to get it. And it was like not... I went to pick it up with a shovel. And it gave like a breath. You know, it wasn't quite dead yet. And so I didn't want it to sit in the sun and cook. That's a horrible way to go out, isn't it? Frying. So I put it in the shade. I put a little bowl of water down because I thought you never know. Sometimes they're just in shock. So I put a little bowl of water down, put a fence around it so the dogs couldn't get it. Go jump. Go jump. And then every sort of 30 minutes I'd come out and poke it with a stick to see if it was alive or not. And it was still alive. So I just kept coming out and checking on it. Put a bit of salad down for it at one point, and then finally at the end of the day it was stiff as board and I realised it had gone, so I threw it in the trash. I did sing a little song for it, did a little prayer, circle of life, you know, and then the trash came and got it. So we've had a rat. Back in my house in Tucson we did have a tarantula. That was fine. I'm not bothered by those. Never had a snake in the garden, but I've had snakes on walks. So the worst thing, honestly, the thing that gave me absolute heart failure was the gecko getting in my kitchen. And I'm fine with geckos. I've held a load. I did like a basic zoology course when I was younger. So all about it. No big deal. But there was something in my brain that just clicked at the idea of it being in with my food. I just couldn't cope with that idea. So I psyched myself up and I went to grab it. And sadly, I was too slow and I grabbed its tail and the tail broke off on my hand. And that induced the screaming abdabs. I was crying. Couldn't cope. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to sell the house. Like, forget this whole lifestyle right here. I'm giving it up because I have a tail in my hand with no body attached. And so thankfully though, I called my pool guys, I called my pest control guys. They sent a load of men over. It's the most men I've ever had in my house, period. And stop. 5 of them turned up and tore my kitchen apart to try and find this gecko minus tail. And sadly we could not find it, but by the time, you know, 2 hours had gone by and they'd reassured me that it probably escaped and everything's fine, I was okay with it. So you'd think that it would be the tarantula or the rat that would have freaked me out, and yet no, the cute little gecko got me. So you just never know what life's going to throw at you, but hey ho. Main thing is the dogs didn't get any of it and I survived the ordeal. BM says stay blessed. Love that. Little doggo says that's me. Which one? Leah says happy Monday. Love, love, love. Zach in Iowa says it's hot as hell. The only answer is ice cream and pool time. The only answer. Lots of hellos. I was waffling on for so long then. Sorry, I just ignored all the comments. So let me go back and have a look. Mark says it's a beautiful pool. I have beautiful... No, I don't. I have a beautiful pool because of wonderful pool, guys. Wonderful being the right word. Leah says I've got a pug mixed with a chihuahua. Super cute. Does it have a chihuahua face or a pug face? Curious. Go jump. You're crying. Everyone can hear it. Go jump. She just likes to ask for permission to jump in. That's all it is. For anyone wondering, no correlation with the muzzle. Nice dogs. What's up? Hi. It's my puppy cute profile picture. Let me see. Yes, it is super cute. I feel like I need a brown and white dog in my life. One of every colour, right? One day. Leah says, I've got a dog, which a Rottweiler and a pug mixed with a trout. Yes, tell me about the face. I desperately need to know, is it a pug face or a Chihuahua face? Do the dogs get along with cats? So Hannah and Jack, this one and this one, have never met cats, really, apart from on the street, in which case they kind of just ignore them. And then Ruby has lived with a kitten at one point, my friend's cat, not mine. And she did fine with it. She was trying to play with it. Maybe I should do a reel of it, a short of it at some point, because that's a cute little video. But yeah, she was fine. No problem. I don't know if she'd still be fine. She resource guards a little bit these days, but I think everything with my dogs is just do it slowly, take your time, lots of repetition, and they seem to be okay with anything. Just takes time and commitment. Little doggo says she's 4 years old in dog ages. Her name is Coco. Cute! That's the perfect name with her having the little bits of brown. Awesome. Well, I hate to do this when there's so many people on the chat because I'm having a good old chat, but it's 6:12 and I really need to get some food, feed the dogs, crack on with Monday activities. So I'm probably going to call it. But thank you so much to everyone for joining. That was a great impromptu live and I'm so glad to see some old friends and new. So have a great rest of the week. I'll see you all Friday. If you care to sub, join us again. We're on at Friday at 5 Pacific, and then we do another one again on Saturday morning for anyone that can't make it on the Friday. So have a fantastic week. Thanks to everyone for joining. Bye from Jack, and we'll see you again soon.